Hey YouTube, this is Zach with Achilles Financial, and today I want to talk about a different type of stock than what we normally cover. Today I want to talk about oil stocks. In particular, I'm going to be looking at a leveraged ETF, which I personally don't consider a long-term hold because of the leveraged nature of it, but I do like the idea of riding this up for the next 4 to as much as 12 weeks. What I'm looking at today is GUSH. The ticker symbol you can see here on the screen is GUSH. This is a stock that we've played in the Discord and in the account a number of times, and it's one that I want to continue watching. The reason for that is because this is a bullish leveraged ETF. So if oil prices go up, if oil stocks go up, then this will go up as well at a 2x pace. That's why, as you can see, when the entirety of the year has skyrocketed, we can look at, or oil this year has skyrocketed, you can see that the performance of GUSH this calendar year has skyrocketed as well. So this is what we're going to be looking at to continue, and for that reason, I think that we're going to continue wanting to watch oil in general due to the potential for concern in the Middle East, as well as the current administration does not hold a favorable view of oil. And if that is the case, then you can anticipate that oil prices will continue to go up here locally. You've probably seen some of the effects of that already at your local gas station. So the other key catalyst that we're going to be looking at here is the fact that we've also already seen that as states open back up, the demand is going to continue. You also have to remember that oil is basically run by a cartel in the form of OPEC and OPEC Plus. What this is exactly looking at is there are a number of countries around the world. The United States is not included in OPEC. And what they do is they decide how much they're going to produce and how much they're going to sell to produce. If you want to track any of that, you can do so here. And that is oilprice.com. You can see right here what I'm going to be looking at is the WTI crude, which you can see right here, or even the Brent crude, which was again over $70 last week. So these are the two, I would say, kind of world approach, the stuff that most people are using. And what I am expecting is by the end of this summer, I think that we will see Brent crude at $100 a barrel. So the reason that this is important is because if Brent crude is going to go up, then any stock that is utilizing some of this energy concentration is going to go up as well. There's a lot of excitement right now in the energy sector for EV, for renewable energy, but at the end of the day, right now, what is still largely in place, and there are no companies even close to beating this on the clean energy side, oil is king. Until that changes, I think that we have a very strong bullish case for the next 3 to 6 months, especially as commodities prices continue to increase. Keep in mind that we could see an instance like we did last year where we saw a huge drop in the price of oil, and the reason for that is because, and it was actually kind of right at this time, you saw this drop right here where it actually went negative on the day, so negative $40 a barrel. So we could have that instance happen again. That was again due to OPEC. So because that is a possibility, that's why I don't like to hold a lot in the actual shares, but again, there's a lot of value here. I've played the options a few times here, but I think the way to play this is to go for the shares, because again, I think that you have the capability to have a little bit safer return, even if we have some of that turmoil. So let's go take a look at the stock here again. So again, just looking at the potential here, I'm looking for $100 right here. So that is not because I see $100 return, or sorry, $100 advance coming from the oil prices. So I want to see $100 here, but rather I want $100 here because that's my target get in and get out price. One thing I do want to highlight is you can see that this is a bullish 2x. That's very important because this fund has not always been a 2x. So if you try and look at the 5-year chart, you can see that at one point in time, this was trading at a $23,000 or $24,000 premium. That is not the same because, again, this has not always been 2x. It's been 5x, 10x. And that is why you need to make sure when you're looking at stocks that historical performance is not always indicative of future performance. This is a different fund. It's a leverage fund. You may not even be able to trade leveraged funds. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this stock. This is something that we're going to continue to watch though, because I think that there is a lot of potential in the oil industry, and I think oil prices are going to continue to go up, including not just the United States, but worldwide. For that reason, this is the play that I'm going after, and this is the one that I will be talking about in the Discord, which is linked in the description below. So if you have any questions, feel free to pop in there and let me know, or drop them in the comment section down below. And if you found this content helpful, please let me know. Leave a like and subscribe.